Hello, my name is Dee Revis, and I'm the founder of Business Analysis Made Easy. Part of my website is about decision making, and I have a decision making model that I outline on my website that I'd like to tell you about today. And it's important that you have a decision making method for making your decisions so that you can make logical decisions when you really want to have a decision about an important aspect of your business or your personal life. So let's talk about what the 5 steps are. The first step in making a decision is to determine exactly what the problem is. Okay, you may think that that's pretty simplistic. Well, of course you're going to decide what the problem is before you start, but there's a lot of people who work on the wrong problem when they're trying to make a decision. They have gone through and started working on solving the problem before they've really formulated in their mind exactly what the decision is, or what the problem is. And so it's important that you clarify in your mind exactly what that problem is before you begin. Okay, the second step in making a decision is to choose or find what the alternatives are for solving your problem. And they have to be feasible alternatives, ones that will actually work in solving your problem. So you go through and you determine exactly what all of those alternatives are for solving your problem. And 95% of all situations will have multiple alternatives for solving the problem, or having a feasible solution for your problem. So you should go through and do an exhaustive search, because it's important that you list all of those alternatives. And once you have the alternatives, the third step is to evaluate the alternatives. And if it's a simple decision that you're trying to make, why, maybe you just want to make a list of them and say, well, this one's better than that one's better than the one before, but the one with this one here stinks and it should be put at the bottom. And you can do that, and that's a valid method if you don't want to have something formal. Now, but there are formal ways of ranking those alternatives, and one of those formal ways is a decision matrix. I have a decision matrix on my website that you can use, and you can actually print it out, which helps you make those decisions. But I'll save that topic for another day of how to use a decision matrix. But you can use that to rank all of your alternatives so that you can decide which ones are really fit the bill for solving a problem that you really feel comfortable with, and all of the factors that you have decided are important in making that decision. You can rank those, or you can use all those factors and to get your ranking, and even weight those factors with your decision matrix. So once you have all of those alternatives ranked, then it's important to choose the top ranked, maybe the top 3 ranked alternatives, and make a final decision with those. Now, we don't want to become number bound and let the numbers rule our decision making process. So, but we've eliminated all of the bad alternatives, and so now we have only just some top ranked alternatives that may be ranked very close to each other, and the factors make them that you have decided are important, make them very close. So what you want to do is now to let your subconscious work on that problem. So you think through each one of those alternatives that you have, and maybe you want to take a day or two and just let them percolate in your subconscious, and come back to it in a day or two, and think about it again and decide between those last few alternatives. Now, you can't just choose the highest ranked one if you don't want to go through that process. and that's perfectly valid. But sometimes you want to become more intuitive about making that final decision. But anyway, that's that. Once you've made that final decision, that's obviously step number 4. You want to implement your decision. Now, if you've gone through this whole process and you want to implement your decision, why, you're treading water. So, if you have trouble implementing your decision, it's important that you get someone else to help you implement that decision that's good at doing that. So once you have your decision implemented, it's also important to have some follow-up to make sure that the decision sticks, that it stays a solution to your problem. So that's the 5-step method of making the decision, and I would encourage you to use this logical approach in making a decision. And if you'd like to know more about making decisions, why, please come to my website. It's businessanalysismadeeasy.com, and click on the decision making models area to get to the decision making area of the website.